FF7, baby. Yeah, we're playing 7 because, actually, I have no way of proving that my copy of FF6 is legit, because actually it isn't. So, just to be safe, I'm sort of putting FF6 to the side for the moment, and I thought I'd do 7 because I at least know that my version of 7 is legit. Like, it's an actual CD copy, so... not a copy, it's a CD. Like, it's perfectly legal, so I just wanted to... I wanted to try and, like, stream games that I know I at least, like, own the rights to. But yes, obviously I have no way of proving that, but just, like, you know. It's really obvious when you're playing something on an SNES. Title's still 6? It shouldn't be. I changed it. Title says 7 here, dude. But I changed the title and the thumbnail. But I don't know. Is that annoying to people? Oh, really? Yeah, you should refresh. It doesn't say that on my it doesn't say that on my page. Really? That's not what it says, though. Wait, it is what it says. Hold on. Okay, now it should be fine. Now it should be fixed. So we all good now? We're all fixed? We've gotten over it? Gotten over my, my terrible titling? So, yes, we're playing 7 for legal reasons, and also because... like I talked about in the Final Fantasy VI stream, I'm not a massive fan of FF6, but I am a massive fan of FF5 and 7. I'm a fan of the bookends. Get ready for uncountable viewers. That is what I'm planning on, yeah. I'm hoping that even just like naming a completely unrelated stream, Final Fantasy VII, you're bound to bring in a bunch of viewers. But no, actually, I do really love this game, and yeah, I haven't played it on the channel yet, so whatever. I've played 5 and 8, and obviously we played a bit of 6 as well, but yeah, well, this version, this FF7 version of Prelude is not bad. It's one of the better ones, I think. I don't know if the music is something you really care about, but all the preludes to the games, they're essentially the same song, but they're kind of remixed a bit differently. Like, sometimes they have, or most of the time they have, like, the lay motif, is what they call it, of the particular game that they're in, like, interweaved into there, so... I think FF7's soundtrack in general is really, really great. But, you know, Anyway, whatever I'm talking about, this version of the Prelude is pretty good. This part here, this is very FF7. Yeah, there we go. So it's just a little bit there, like you barely even notice, but yeah, that part of it is very FF7. And I've got my buttons, switched around here, and oh, okay, because as we know, in FF7, circle is accept, and X is cancel. And that's like the complete opposite of most games, but that's because of a Japanese thing. In Japan, circle actually means accept, and X means cancel, and they sort of got it the other way around in the West. So that's actually the Westerners' problem, not the Japanese, because most of their games are like that. And main FF theme, yeah, Final Fantasy XIII was pretty much like, I think 13 is the first game that had absolutely no input from Uematsu. I don't think he had anything to do with FF13. I don't think he went anywhere near it. So, yeah, that accounts for all of his music being missing, which I really miss, because, you know, like, when you win a battle in 13 and it just goes dun dun dun, it's like 24 or something. It's not that great, and you do really wish that the fanfare was there, and certain other things. FF13's Prelude isn't that bad, but obviously it's not like the proper Final Fantasy one. I like 13's soundtrack though. Lots of songs in 13 are really, really good. Obviously, this intro is the most amazing thing ever. I can't imagine, like, putting this game CD in the console for the first time ever, like in 1997. You put the disc in the console and you get this, and then the music starts. Because in Australia, we didn't get any Final Fantasy before 7. Like, we didn't even get the changed numbering of, like, 4 and 6. So FF7 was actually the first one we got in Australia. So we had no idea what to expect. So a lot of this was really new to us. But this opening theme is just amazing. Loveless now in theaters. Yeah, My Bloody Valentine. Unfortunately, you're probably going to see a few emulator glitches. Like I said, it's a legit copy of the game, but emulators being emulators, you get glitches every now and again. Also, if I end up humming any of the music, you're going to have to forgive me and tell me to stop. It's just something that tends to happen when I play any of these games. One annoying thing is that, like the older games, Cloud doesn't actually run automatically. You have to actually hold down the circle button, I think it is. And we don't actually... Oh, we do. Okay, the SNES FF games and the PS1 FF games, the menu is a different button, but that's probably going to confuse me a lot. We already start with Ice and Bolt. So we just have a look at all our shit. We can't actually do anything yet. We start at level 6, so the first battle that we win takes us to level 7, which is like this sort of in-joke for some reason. In FF7 there's several gimmicks like that, where 7 is like a number that comes up a lot. But yeah, this is generally when I start the game. I like to go through all the menus. Please make Cloud PHY character, physical character. Is that what that means? I mean, we can just sort of make them whatever, really. It doesn't really matter. So we'll put battle speed on fast, and you know, the game is really, really easy, so we don't have to actually like worry about that, but just make it as hard as possible. Cloud's got a pretty decent magic stat though. And the Shinra soldiers here, actually, I can't believe I missed. The Shinra soldiers here, MPB, as he's called here, MP, I guess military police is what that means. Yeah, they look very similar to the soldiers in FF6. There we go, we're leveled up. Ah, sorry, I skipped that too quickly. Hold on, I'm trying to send a message while doing this. The mighty soldiers of Vector Empire? Yeah, that'd be them. So, obviously we're not going to call ourselves Cloud. Do we have another name? Would naming everyone something different, would that like ruin the impact of the game, or do we just not care at this point? We just name him like 9+ signs. No matter what we call him, I'm probably still going to say Cloud, but... I don't know. What should we do? Just Cloud? Yeah, I agree with you. Not naming Barrett Mr. T is a completely missed opportunity though. You don't trust me, huh, Barrett? You don't fucking trust me. I don't know how much, like, grinding or whatever I'm gonna do. Like, usually when I play this, I, like, try to do a 100% run, which generally means leveling up to, like, 100 and getting all the master materia. But for the sake of the stream, we don't have to do that just yet. We can sort of do it later. And we can speed up the emulator for doing those sorts of things. We can also max out all our stats by morphing the unknown enemies in the Sunken Gelnica. Or better yet, they can just like stop touching FF7 because it's basically fine how it is. I really... It didn't need a extended universe in the first place, like, really. I forget if this game has rows for bad guys or not. I guess it does. We sort of did half damage there, yeah. Oh my god. We missed twice in a row. And it's doing 1 damage. We also want to level up our limit breaks, of course. And the only way to do that is to take damage, so... I forgot I talked to him already. Sorry about that. No, I go to reactors all the time. I also worked for Shinra, by the way. Weird machines. That's right, Barrett, just morph into me. I'm cool with that. So Barrett also starts at level 6. Yeah, the soundtrack is just amazing. The whether or not you enjoy FF7 or FF8's soundtrack more is sort of subjective, but I have to lean towards 7. I think they're both like really, really amazing, but I think 7's seems to have a much like more consistent quality. I think 8 has a few boring tracks. Oh, we have to push the button. The Steam version, for the Steam version of 8, there is an achievement about finishing game on the 7th level. Well, it is possible. You just have to never level up, which I'm pretty sure that there's no mandatory battles in the game that actually give you experience. So it should be possible if you run from every random encounter. I don't know, it's not something I've tried to do. Oh, really? Just Squall? Is it just for Squall? Because if you leave Squall dead for the entire game and only play with the other party members, then it's possible, I guess. But if it means like no characters can level above 7, then I'm not sure how that would work. Teaching us about ladder mechanics. We get random encounters while running along pipes. Oh no, not smoke shot. Leveling in FF8 is a bad thing. Low level runs... Low level runs are only easier for random encounters. Bosses don't have scaled levels, do they? I'm pretty sure bosses are at set levels, which makes beating bosses harder on low levels, but random encounters are easier. They scale? Oh, I don't know then. Okie dokie. So we got the infamous translation boss coming up. We can't actually equip materia yet, so they give us this restore materia, but it's completely worthless until they teach us how to use it. This isn't just a reactor. What else is it though? Wait a second. So who is that talking in his head? Like, have we figured that out yet? Do we know who that is that's talking in his head? Is it Genova or Sephiroth, or who is it? And why are they warning him? Or wait, because someone has a psychedelic. No, what is it? Psychokinetic, telepathic link to Cloud's head, don't they? Oh, wait a sec. Is that his old memories? Maybe it's his old memories. Because Cloud's not Cloud, right? Cloud's... Oh, wait, Cloud is Cloud. But Cloud is Cloud impersonating Zack. But he's currently using... We're currently using... Zack's memories. So, is that his old memories? His old Cloud memories? Or what? Someone tell me what the hell's going on. I'm already confused. We're like 10 minutes in. Here they come, he says, but there's only one thing coming, so... Not sure why he says they. I should really have Barret in the back row, shouldn't I? Hold on, I'll do that next turn. But if we have him in the front row, we can charge our limit break quicker. And now Cloud's going to get laser fucked. Cloud's doing the warning, even though he's the one that's about to attack. It's gonna look a little hypocritical there, you spiky-haired idiot. I love the way that, well, basically, I love everything about this game, but yeah, the battle system is fucking amazing, and the way the materia system works with the battle system is really, really neat as well. So they usually do this sort of like counter-attack strategy boss at the start of a FF game, just to get you used to the like, it's sort of an ATB tutorial thing, where it's sort of like, it's real time but it's turn-based. Like, it was still a new thing at the time, I guess. And also we're sort of showing off the 3D dynamic camera effects, which they would use to obnoxious levels in FF9. And then they sort of went to just like a bland sort of static camera in FF10, which was really annoying. FF10 battles always looked so anti-dramatic. I don't even know if that's a word, but like, there's something awfully like really bland looking about FF10 battles, but let's get out of here. Real fucking casual. Alright, so now we've got a timer. We just want to equip Mr. T with the assault gun and put him at the back. And yeah, we don't have cure yet, so we're going to have to use this potion. And that's good enough for me. Let's go. Oh really? You're giving me a battle on the save point, really? I love that animation, by the way, just blue squares. Like, that's really what you're going with at the start of the game. You're gonna show off your blue square attack. Like, come on, guys. Surely they can do better than that, right? Actually, I want to save Cloud's limit break here. Maybe that was a bad idea. We sort of seem to be wasting time for no reason. There's something awfully satisfying about the way enemies die in this game. Why am I saving here when I've got save states? Who would fucking know? I ain't gonna let you die, Jesse. I really don't know why they gave us that materia, but they don't let us equip it. Like, why not just give it to us later? What are these things supposed to be, anyway? Not sure why they give us so much time to get out. 10 minutes is overkill. I don't know if Wedge's ass is meant to be on fire there, but There's like no like sprite for it, so maybe you just like farted really hard or something. Uh-oh, Flower Girl, here we go. For some reason we get dialogue choices in FF7. None of them actually amount to anything. And I'm pretty sure this is like one of the only FF games where you actually get dialogue choices. But, hey, listen. Of course I'm going to buy one. I'm not Squall. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on 1 second.